golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, 'cause we're golden.
So I'm on my way to the shop. We are going to start addressing the whole rust situation on the bottom. Pretty sure it's going to be like bad, rust wise, like really bad. And I'm pretty sure we will not be able to reuse the doors because they're in really bad shape. But that's okay. I have a friend, a very good friend, who sells E36s and has like a lot of parts, like really like a lot of parts. So I'm going to buy the 2 left doors and a trunk, and we are going to have to fabricate the whole situation. I'm going to show you when I arrive there. It's kind of alright. It's a 5-minute drive from my girlfriend's house to the shop, which is not that bad actually. I could probably do this with a bicycle, but you know. But of course, I live in Belgium. There always has to be a tractor in front of people. Fuck's sake. I see you at the shop. Alright, so I arrived at the shop. I'm alone here right now. So what am I doing? Since my friend isn't here, we can't do the whole rust removal and stuff. I am going to show you some clips that I took yesterday, right now. To redo this whole part, because it's really rusty. And there's a little hole in the front, and this is one of the BBS's that I haven't fixed yet, that we just put on for mock-up purposes. So we've been doing some rust removal. There was quite a lot actually. Sorry for the background noise. So there was I think the car was in an accident here, so I cleaned this all up. And I'm going to repaint this. My friend is doing this. There's a massive rot hole here, which we're going to redo. So yeah, pretty rusty. Okay, so what am I doing? I am doing a ABS delete. I looked it up, it's actually fairly easy. I just need some different brake lines, but that's okay. So I've unbolted all the lines. As you can see, I unbolted all the lines. Not from the master cylinder. This is the reservoir. In some cases, when you do a ABS delete, you need a different reservoir, but I have the right one for the ABS delete. This is, I think, the rear line, the front line. I'm not quite sure. I will have to check it when the pump's off. But I only have to undo this one, and I should be good. Alright, so I'm undoing the pump. This is a fuel line from the diesel filter. Like I told you, this was here. So this is the last bolt. I think it should be good to, well, come out. Yes. Okay, so here we have the ABS pump. So this is the ABS pump, which I just took out. So yeah, now I'm going to check what we're going to do here. I just spoke with my cousin, and he's going to help me paint the whole engine bay and the doors and stuff. I'm going to buy new doors because the old ones were rusty. I think I told you this when I was driving up here. So yeah, this is pretty much an ABS delete. Now I just have to look and see which lines I have to connect where. Pretty sure these two, yes, these two are going to the front, and this one is going to the rear. So I just have to make this little loop, or I don't know, make new brake lines. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask my friend Nathan, who's doing all the fabrication on the car, and hear what he has to say about it. But I think he's going to be pretty happy with the fact that I deleted the ABS. I thought this was a way harder process, but it's actually not. So I'm going to drain the fuel tank by putting 12 volts directly on the fuel pump, and well, empty it in a basket that I'm going to put right here. That's going to be for next time. I don't have a 12 volt source here. And a basket to put the diesel in, but I'm pretty sure I am going to keep the stock fuel tank. I don't actually care that there is like half a liter or 1 liter left of diesel, because I'm going to fill it with gasoline. And I'm going to run the engine through a full tank at first before we're going to turbo it, because the car has to go through inspection and stuff before we can turbo it. I'm going to show you the, well, this is temporary, the coilovers that we're going to put on the car. There are those. I have no idea what brand they are. I ran those on my E36 the last 2 years, and they were pretty good. They're pretty stiff, but I think one of them is broken. I don't really care at the moment. Again, this is budget. So before I go, I'm going to show you one last thing. The car, when you buy a car like this, what I mean by that is a 325 TD or TDS, you have a pretty cool car. Last video I told you this has factory M3 parts, but I wasn't really clear on that. The transmission is a European M3 pre-Evo transmission, so a 3 liter, a S50B30 transmission. That's also the same transmission from a 2.8, so when you buy a car like this you get that transmission, an M3 radiator, and a really cool rear subframe. I hope you can see the rear subframe. Oh, good. So you see we have the fat axles, not the stock axles. You have a big diff, but we're going to swap out the diff because this is a, I think, 293, which is way too long for what we were doing. We're going to put probably 444 in the car. That's a, I think, a 316 or 318 automatic transmission one, because those are very short diffs and they go through gears really quick, which is what we want. I'm very hyped on this project because, again, it has factory really strong parts. So I think I broke my camera, but I kind of fixed it, thankfully. So I don't know what I was saying, but I'm pretty sure it was about the fact that this is a really cool car when you want to do a swap. And they're really strong from factory. The only thing you have to like reinforce when you go big power on an E36 is the rear subframe mounts. There's one dude I've been following for a long time, Jimmy Oaks, and he did a rear subframe reinforcement video, which I'm going to try and replicate as best as I can. My car is a bit rustier than, well, his car was, but what he actually did is put reinforcement plates on the car, because when you go big power on the E36s, the subframe can like tear out. I've seen it once before on a friend of mine's E36. I dropped the subframe, I put new bushings in, so it's a very important step if you want to go turbo E36, or you'll have big problems. So, I know I told you that I'm going to upload one video a week, but that's going to change. I'm going to try and do more, because I think this week will be the third video. Well, not this week, but in 7 days in a row. I think this is my third video that I'm going to upload. I am very thankful for the people who support me and who watch these videos. It means a lot to me. I'm not used to doing this, but I have been doing like vlog type things on Instagram for like, I think 2 years now. With a couple of friends. Brian, shout out to you. I know you're watching this. But I've been doing like vlog type things with him for a while now. Because we're in a rally team, I'm not a rally driver or a co-pilot. I did that twice, being a co-pilot. And for the person that I co-piloted for, I work on his car, on his rally car, which is also a E36 M3 Evo, like really cool car. I'm probably going to post a video if he lets me. I'm pretty sure he will, when the whole coronavirus is over. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Live life golden, yeah we're golden, baby girl we're golden. They're about to see us shine.